Hi YouTubers, really sorry for the lack of videos of late. December was such a busy month. Well, it was very busy and not at the same time. Yeah, I had christenings to go to, my partner's birthday, and then of course Christmas and New Year's, and I had photo shoots as well, so yeah, I've been a little bit backed up, but as my due date is coming up within the next couple of weeks or so, I thought it's best to get back on the videos quickly and keep you guys up to date, so hopefully when I do give birth I can show you guys the labour videos and stuff like that, and hopefully be up to date. So yeah, so at the moment I'm at weeks 31 and 32 of my videos. That was a little bit of a transition stage, just slightly. There was lots of things that slightly changed. The acid reflux became a lot bigger, so whenever I slightly bent over, I leant over, even if I'd had food 2 hours before, if I'd got into bed and lie down, then I would just get a mouthful of vomit, which is pretty disgusting. So yeah, that hasn't been great. There's been less and less room in my chest, and it feels like I've been like something strapped into my chest. I just feel like I can't breathe very much, and that, you know, you can't get a lot of food in either, and actually my appetite dropped quite a bit those weeks, so that wasn't fun. Because the baby at weeks 31 and 32 were 16 inches to 17 inches, and roughly about 3.3 pounds to 3.7 pounds. So baby is getting bigger, you know, half the weight that it will be when the baby's born. So that's exciting. Most of the internal organs are all grown now. They're all fully developed. Just a few things that are finishing off, and you know, really making sure that the baby is at full working capacity when she's born. Getting more fat on her, so her weight will be going up really fast from here onwards. And yeah, it's the end of month 8, which is scary, very, very scary. So the midwife appointment that I had at 31 weeks, they measured the bump again. So I had a measuring at 28 weeks. And then this week, 31 weeks, I had a measure, and my baby's at 30 centimetres. So apparently that's exactly where that's fine. She's not big, she's not small, she's just perfectly fine, which is great. Head's still down, bum is up in the air. So she's already pretty much in position. She's been there for several weeks. Every time we go to the midwife, it's always head down. She's, you know, bum in the air. Usually her back is on the right side of my body, feet over to the left, and I think that's been her position for pretty much most of my pregnancy. So that's good. So it means that I'm not going to have a breech baby, which is lovely. And yeah, so those weeks I had a christening to go to, or baptism even. It was my niece, who is a couple of months old, and my nephew, who's a couple of years old. My brother decided, my brother's wife decided it was time that they got baptised. I've never been to a baptism before. I personally, I'm definitely not going to baptise my children, because me and my partner aren't religious, just like about 95% of the UK. Everyone's atheist these days, and I can see why. I didn't really enjoy it very much, and to be honest, it actually made me feel a little bit ill. Yeah, not my thing at all, a bit scary. But anyway, yeah, so I had a christening to go to, which was very, very interesting, and I don't intend to ever go to another one ever again in my entire life. My partner's birthday came up, and yeah, that was actually really good. We went for meals, we went for walks, and also his present that I bought him slippers like weeks ago, or weeks before his birthday, just because his feet were getting cold in my flat. So I bought him some slippers, and then on his birthday I booked up his very first tattoo, and I didn't tell him until like just before, pretty much. I gave him a little bit of notice and he was a bit scared, a bit shocked. He's wanted a tattoo for ages, you know, over 10 years. Never got one done. Didn't know what the pain was going to be like, wasn't 100% sure what he wanted, but what he ended up having was something that he's loved for a very, very, very long time. It's something that he will always like, and if he doesn't like it now, then he probably never will. So he you know, he won't ever regret it, ever. So I booked it in, I told him about it, I took him. He was extremely nervous and he didn't even feel a thing. His pain threshold is like so high. It's really annoying. So his very first tattoo went very, very well. It didn't take very long. It was a 15-20 minute tattoo, and he's very proud of it, and I'm glad that he did it now rather than waiting until the baby's born, because otherwise, you know, if the baby keeps knocking it and touching it, then that would have been a little bit ouchy. But anyway, so yeah, that was really cool. And I also managed to fit 2 photo shoots in as well. So both photographers, ones I've shot with before. The photographer that I shoot with every single month, I'm still shooting with him. I did my 8th month shoot with him, sort of 8th month going on to 9th month shoot. And I will put some pictures at the very, very end for you as well, just to see the kind of images that we got, and also to so you guys can see what my bump is like at 32 weeks. And also another shoot that I did with a photographer that I have worked with twice before in the past, but he's very much an amateur, and it's a hobbyist photographer. So it was just him wanting to get some maternity images in. The photos are for his experience more than anything, so the pictures aren't great. I'll have a look through them. If I can find one that I think is half decent, then I will put it up so you guys can have a look. Otherwise, I'm not going to. No, I won't do that to you guys. I mean, you know, if you're just the an average woman who goes and has a photo shoot done, then, you know, you might, or you're a guy who sees the pictures of these average photo shoots that, you know, women go to studios, pay a hell of a lot of money just to get the same images everyone else has, then you may think that the image is quite good. But from a model who has had years and years of being creative and unique and getting images that are just no one else has done before, and, you know, yeah, it's hard to look at a picture, no matter how fantastic it is, and know that everyone else has exactly the same image. I'm not one of those people, you know. I can't have the same brand as other people because I don't want to have the same brand as everyone else, you know. I don't want to have the same shoes as everyone else has. I don't look at the fashion and go, oh wow, look at that model wearing those jeans, I want those jeans. It turns me off. It actually makes me go, oh, I can't wear those now because she's wearing them, you know. Very individual, very fussy. I just wear what the hell I want, and I stick like my style is just all over the place. I don't really have one, but it's unique and it's me and it's mine. Just like my hair, really. No one would ever dye the hair this colour. And it's got about 50 million colours in at the moment and needs doing really, really badly, but that's just me. Anyway, sorry to bore you all. So I'm going to put up weeks 33 and 34, so month 9, entering into month 9. I'll put that up as soon as I can in a couple of days, and then into week 35 and 36, which I'm in now. So I will put that up probably next week, and I can let you guys know about the measuring and also everything else that's happened. The birthing centre that we went to was absolutely amazing. My assessment, or my risk assessment, to see whether I'm high or low risk, and also I'll be full term so it pretty much means that it's going to be my last video of me growing and maturing and all the rest of it. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Sorry for the blabber at the end of this, and hope you enjoy my pictures, and take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you soon. So goodbye.